The very first step in making anything happen is knowing exactly what you want. This sounds simple, but in truth, most people have no idea what their real wish is. They chase goals that were planted in their minds by parents, peers, culture, or media. One man dreams of becoming rich, but dig a little deeper, and you'll see he doesn't want money. He wants respect. Another wants fame, but what he truly craves is love or validation. Until you peel back these layers and discover the core desire, you will be living someone else's idea of success, not your own. To know your true wish, you must be willing to spend time with yourself, not just physically, but inwardly. That means sitting quietly and listening, not to the thoughts that pass like clouds, but to the silence beneath them. What is it that keeps coming back to you again and again when the world is quiet? What feeling do you long to experience, not just once, but as a way of being? Your true wish often speaks not in words, but in emotion, in intuition, in moments of still clarity. And you must be still enough to hear it. Often, the reason your desires don't manifest is not because the universe is cruel or life is unfair. It's because your desire is borrowed. It has no energy of its own because it does not arise from your core. A wish that doesn't belong to you won't come true for you. Only a wish born from your essence will carry the magnetic force needed to move reality. So the first task is not action. It is inner honesty. Be radically honest with yourself about what really matters to you, even if it seems small, odd, or impractical to others. Many people are afraid of discovering their true wish because they believe it may not fit into society's box. But your soul does not speak in socially acceptable language. It speaks in fire. It speaks in deep longing. It speaks in silence. It does not care for trends or approval. So you must develop the courage to listen to what your deepest self is asking for, even if no one else understands it. Until that courage is cultivated, your life will be a reaction, not a creation. A true wish is not a fantasy. It is the most grounded thing in your existence. It is the seed from which your authentic life can grow. But just like a seed, it must be protected, nurtured, and given space to take root. You cannot water the wrong seed and expect the right tree to grow. So begin not by running toward goals, but by pausing, turning inward, and asking yourself with full sincerity, what is it that I truly wish for beyond the noise of the world? The universe is always responding, not sometimes, not occasionally, always. But it doesn't respond to confusion, conflict, or contradiction. It responds to clarity. Just as a radio only plays the station it is precisely tuned to, the energy of existence only echoes back what is clearly and consistently projected. When your desires are murky, one day you want this, the next day you want that. Life becomes equally erratic and nothing stable manifests. It's not because life is ignoring you. It's because you haven't sent out a clear signal. Imagine trying to call someone but dialing 5 different numbers at once. Would the call go through? Of course not. But this is exactly what many people do with their wishes. Their mind says one thing, their emotions feel another, and their actions tell a third story. This misalignment creates energetic noise, and noise never manifests power. It only creates static. The clearer your intention, the stronger the resonance with reality. A single focused intention is more powerful than 1,000 scattered thoughts. Most people mistake loudness for power. They scream their goals, they hustle with urgency, they speak affirmations with tension. But true clarity is silent and strong. It doesn't need to shout because it is rooted. It knows. The universe responds not to desperation but to certainty. It does not follow force. It flows with precision. So when your inner state is calm and focused, when your desire is sharp like a laser and not dull like a flashlight, the path ahead starts to align without force. This clarity is not about obsessing over the outcome. It's about being completely sure of the direction. You do not need to control every step. Only the core intention. A clear wish has no room for doubt. It doesn't mean you never feel uncertain, but the essence of what you want remains undisturbed by life's temporary turbulence. When clarity becomes the anchor, chaos loses its power to sway you. That inner stillness becomes a magnet that draws circumstances, people, and opportunities toward your goal. Clarity must be cultivated like a discipline. You must remove the clutter from your mind. Simplify. Meditate. Reflect. Observe your thoughts and prune those that are not in harmony with your true wish. The clearer your energy becomes, the louder your signal grows in the fabric of the universe. Then, slowly but surely, life begins to listen, not just with ears, but with motion. Doors open. Forces shift. What was once impossible begins to bend in your direction because you've stopped being noise and become pure signal. In a world that constantly demands speed, activity, and reaction, stillness has become a lost art. Yet, it is in stillness where true power resides. Inner stillness is not the absence of movement. It is the presence of depth. It is the space within you that remains unmoved regardless of the storm outside. When the waters of the mind are calm, they reflect reality clearly. But when disturbed, they distort everything. You cannot see your true path, your true wish, or your true power in a mind that is constantly shaking. Stillness is not something you seek externally. It is a state you create within through intentional practices like conscious breathing, silent observation, or simply sitting without distraction. You begin to reclaim the vast space within you. This space is not empty, it is fertile. It is in this soil of stillness that your wish can take root and grow. If the soil is too noisy, too chaotic, it repels clarity. But in the presence of stillness, even a single thought carries immense weight. A calm mind doesn't just think, it creates. Without stillness, your thoughts are like scattered seeds on a windy day. You may want something, but the moment you begin, you're already doubting it, fearing it, or replacing it with something else. This is not creation, this is confusion. Stillness does not eliminate thought. It organizes it. It brings alignment. It gives you the power to direct your energy with precision instead of spraying it everywhere. Only in stillness can you hear your intuition speak with honesty. Only in stillness can you see whether your wish is coming from ego or essence. Stillness also allows you to step away from the collective noise of society. Every day, you're bombarded with other people's opinions, values, goals, and fears. Without a strong anchor of inner stillness, you will unconsciously absorb them. You will begin to chase things that do not belong to your soul. But when you are inwardly still, Your decisions are no longer reactions. They become responses from clarity. You are no longer swayed by the world. You become the center from which the world begins to shift. Inner stillness is not just a spiritual luxury. It is a necessary foundation for manifestation. Without it, your energy is scattered and your desire is fragile. But with it, your energy is focused, your being becomes magnetic, and your wish begins to move from idea into reality. Stillness is the doorway through which intention walks into the world and becomes experience. When you master this stillness, you don't chase manifestation. Manifestation begins to chase you. Within every human being, there are three powerful forces constantly at play: thought, emotion, and energy. These are not random occurrences. They are instruments of creation. When these three are in conflict, life feels heavy, confusing, and fragmented. But when they are in alignment, you become a force of nature. Thought is the direction, emotion is the fuel, and energy is the engine that carries your desire into manifestation. If these three are aligned behind one clear intention, you no longer hope for miracles. You become the miracle. But most people are divided within. Their thoughts go one way, their emotions go another, and their energy is wasted in contradiction. You may think, I want success, but feel unworthy of it emotionally, and your energy as a result is sluggish or distracted. This inner civil war weakens your ability to manifest anything of depth. The universe does not respond to mixed signals. It responds to consistency. Alignment means your mind, heart, and vitality are all moving in the same direction without hesitation. To bring these forces into alignment, first observe your thoughts. What do you think about most? Are your thoughts rooted in doubt, worry, and limitation, or in vision, clarity, and belief? Next, feel your emotions. Are they supportive of your vision, or are they silently working against it through fear, guilt, or resentment? Lastly, sense your energy. Do you feel alive, focused, and capable of action, or drained and scattered? Each of these aspects must be consciously adjusted so they begin to support, not sabotage your wish. When your thoughts are clear, your emotions inspired, and your energy flowing, you become a magnet for experiences that match your inner state. This alignment makes you powerful not because you are forcing life to obey you, but because you are in harmony with life's design. You are no longer a bundle of confusion. You are precise, intentional, and grounded. The very fabric of existence begins to weave itself around you because you have become undivided in your will. This is the true meaning of being centered. People speak often of law of attraction or manifestation, but few realize that without inner alignment, these remain empty concepts. Thought alone is weak. Emotion alone is unstable. Energy alone is wild. But when these three are integrated, your wish becomes a living vibration, constantly pulsing out into the world and pulling the future toward you. You don't need to push. You simply need to align. And life begins to move in ways you once called impossible. Wishing is not begging. It is not pleading to some unseen force, hoping that something will drop into your life out of pity. A true wish, one born from purity, is not soaked in desperation or lack. It arises from inner fullness, from a quiet knowing that you are aligned with what you seek. When a wish is pure, it does not come with anxiety, comparison, or fear. It comes with grace, certainty, and surrender. Most people unknowingly wish from emptiness, and that emptiness becomes the very energy that repels what they desire. Purity of wish means your desire is free from fear-based motives. You don't wish for success to avoid failure. You don't wish for love to avoid loneliness. You don't wish for wealth to cover up insecurity. These are not pure wishes. They are reactions. A pure wish arises not to fill a hole, but to express your highest potential. It is not trying to fix something. It's trying to expand something within you. When your wish is pure, it becomes a natural expression of your being, not a desperate escape from your current state. Desperation is a state of misalignment. It means your energy is rooted in lack and urgency. And when you wish from that place, you are projecting need, not power. The universe, like a mirror, reflects your dominant vibration. If you vibrate with fear, you will manifest more reasons to fear. If you vibrate with impatience, you will attract more delay. But when you wish from a space of clarity, stillness, and joy, you resonate with abundance, and abundance becomes your reality. To wish with purity is to wish with detachment, not indifference. You care deeply, but you are not enslaved by the outcome. You trust the timing. You trust the unfolding. You are not holding your breath, waiting for results. You are living in alignment with your desire even before it manifests. This creates a magnetic presence because your energy is no longer conditional. You are not saying, I will feel good if this happens. You are saying, I feel whole now, and this wish is an expression of my wholeness. A pure wish does not create anxiety. It creates calm. It doesn't tighten your chest. It expands your heart. When you wish with purity, the wish becomes sacred. It becomes a prayer without words, a command without force. And such a wish does not get lost in the noise of the universe. It stands out like a beacon because it was not born from desperation. It was born from truth. And truth, when expressed fully, always finds its way into reality.